Recently, I had the most incredible experience transformation that occurs when I choose to stop worrying and start trusting in God. I knew what it's like to carry the heavy burden of worry, to be consumed by anxiety, and to feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. But let me tell you this, my friends, God is speaking to each and every one of us, urging us to release our worries and place our trust in Him. In a world that bombards us with endless sources of stress and uncertainty, it's easy to get caught up in worry. We worry about our finances, our health, our relationships, and our future. We worry about the things we cannot control, and we exhaust ourselves in the process. But today, I want to remind you that worry is not your burden to bear alone. God, in His infinite wisdom and love, is inviting you to lay down your worries and trust in Him. I know it may seem difficult at times. I know there are moments when the circumstances of life seem overwhelming and it feels like worry is the only natural response. But I am here to tell you that worry is not the solution, it is the problem. Worry robs us of our peace, paralyzes us with fear, and hinders us from fully experiencing the abundant life that God has promised us. God is speaking to you, my friends, in whispers that echo deep within your soul. He is saying, stop worrying and start trusting in me. He is reminding you that He is the creator of the universe, the one who holds all things in His hands. He is the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. He knows your every need, and He has a perfect plan for your life. When we choose to trust in God, we release the burden of worry and open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. Trust is the key that unlocks the door to peace, joy, and fulfillment. It allows us to surrender control and acknowledge that God's ways are higher than our ways and His thoughts are higher than our thoughts. Trusting in God does not mean that our problems will magically disappear or that life will become free of challenges, but it does mean that we can face those challenges with a renewed strength, knowing that God is with us every step of the way. He promises to never leave us nor forsake us, and His grace is sufficient for every trial we encounter. I have seen firsthand the incredible transformation that occurs when we choose to trust in God. When we let go of worry and surrender our fears, we create space for miracles to unfold. Doors that were once closed suddenly swing open. Solutions that were once hidden become clear, and a deep sense of peace settles in our hearts, knowing that we are not alone in this journey. Trusting in God requires an unwavering faith, a faith that believes in His goodness, His faithfulness, and His perfect timing. It means surrendering our own plans and desires and embracing the greater plan that God has for us. It means acknowledging that His ways are higher and His thoughts are wiser than our own. Today, I invite you to take a leap of faith. Let go of the worries that weigh you down and embrace the peace that surpasses all understanding. Choose to trust in God's unfailing love and His divine guidance. Open your heart to His whispers, for He is speaking to you now, urging you to lay down your burdens and find rest in Him. As you let go of worry and embrace trust, you will witness the miracles that unfold in your life. You will experience the peace that surpasses all understanding. You will tap into a reservoir of strength and resilience that you never knew you possessed, and you will embark on a journey of purpose and fulfillment that is beyond your wildest dreams. Listen to the voice of God. Hear His gentle plea to stop worrying and start trusting Him. Embrace the freedom that comes from releasing your worries and placing your trust in the hands of the Almighty. For when you do, you will witness the incredible power of God at work in your life. I want to remind you of the incredible peace that accompanies this decision. When we release our worries and place our trust in God's hands, we open ourselves up to a divine partnership, a partnership that brings us comfort, guidance, and an unwavering sense of security. Trusting in God does not mean that we will never face challenges or experience difficulties, but it does mean that we have a source of strength, wisdom, and grace to lean on during those times. God is our refuge and our fortress, a constant presence in our lives. When we trust in Him, we can face any storm with courage and resilience, knowing that He is by our side. In moments of doubt or fear, remember the promises that God has spoken over your life. He has promised to never leave you nor forsake you. He has promised to provide for your every need. He has promised to work all things together for your good. These promises promises are not empty words. They are the very foundation of our faith. Trusting in God requires surrender, a surrender of our own plans, expectations, and desires. It means acknowledging that His ways are higher and His timing is perfect. It means relinquishing control and allowing God to work in His own divine wisdom. It may not always be easy, but the rewards of this surrender are immeasurable. When we trust in God, we open ourselves up to His guidance and direction. We no longer rely solely on our own limited understanding, but we tap into the infinite wisdom of the Creator. He knows the path that is best for us, and He will lead us on that path as we trust in Him. We may not always see the entire journey ahead, but we can take comfort in knowing that God is leading us step by step. Trusting in God also means seeking His presence daily through prayer, meditation, and reflection. It is in these moments of connection that we deepen our relationship with Him and align ourselves with His will. As we draw closer to God, His peace permeates our hearts and minds, providing clarity, assurance, and a renewed sense of purpose. My friends, I have experienced the transformative power of trusting in God firsthand. I have witnessed miracles unfold, seen doors open that I never thought possible, and felt a peace that surpasses all understanding. It is a journey that continues to unfold, and I am forever grateful for the decision to release my worries and place my trust in God. Today, I encourage you to make that same decision, to let go of worry and embrace trust in God. Allow His love to fill your heart, His wisdom to guide your steps, and His peace to anchor your soul. Embrace the freedom that comes from surrendering to His perfect plan for your life. As we continue on this journey, let us support one another, reminding ourselves and each other of the power of trust. Let us be a community of believers, united in our faith and our commitment to trusting in God's unwavering love and provision. Together, we can navigate life's challenges with strength, hope, and an unshakable trust in the One who holds our lives in His hands. Thank you, and may your journey of trust in God be filled with divine blessings, abundant peace, and a deep sense of purpose. Trust in Him and watch as He unfolds a beautiful story in your life, one that is beyond anything you could have imagined. I want to remind you of the incredible strength that resides within you. When you choose to stop worrying and start trusting, you tap into a reservoir of resilience, courage, and unwavering faith that empowers you to overcome any obstacle. Trusting in God does not mean that challenges and trials will cease to exist. In fact, they may even intensify at times. But when we trust in God, we are equipped with the tools to face these challenges head on. We are filled with the assurance that God is working all things together for our good, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. It is in the darkest of nights that the stars shine the brightest. Similarly, it is in the moments of greatest adversity that our trust in God is truly tested and proven. These are the moments that define our character and strengthen our faith. When we choose to trust, we choose to believe in the unseen, to hold on to hope, and to stand firm in the face of uncertainty. In times of doubt, remind yourself of the countless times that God has shown up for you, the countless ways He has provided and guided you. Reflect on the moments of divine intervention, the answered prayers, and the unexpected blessings that have graced your life. Allow these memories to fuel your trust and ignite a fire of unwavering belief within you. Trusting in God also means surrendering our need for control. We live in a world that constantly tells us to take charge, to have everything figured out, and to plan every aspect of our lives. But true freedom comes when we release the need to control and instead surrender to God's perfect plan. It is in this surrender that we find peace, for we no longer carry the weight of the world on our shoulders. As we trust in God, we also learn the invaluable lesson of patience. We live in a culture that values instant gratification and immediate results, but God operates on a different timetable, one that is perfect and purposeful. He knows the perfect moment for each breakthrough, each blessing, and each step forward. Trusting in His timing means embracing the journey and having faith that He is working behind the scenes, aligning everything for your ultimate good. My dear friends, trust in God is not a one-time decision, it is a daily choice. Each day, we have the opportunity to release our worries, fears, and doubts and place our trust in the One who knows us intimately and loves us unconditionally. It is a journey that requires perseverance, but the rewards are immeasurable. So, as we continue on this journey of trust, let us lift each other up, encourage one another, and remind ourselves of the incredible power that comes from surrendering to God's loving guidance. Let us choose faith over fear, hope over despair, and trust over worry. Know that as you trust in God, you are never alone. He walks beside you, He carries you through the storms, and He rejoices rejoices with you in moments of triumph. Trust in His promises, trust in His unfailing love, and trust in His faithfulness. May your trust in God be an anchor in the midst of life's storms, a beacon of light in times of darkness, and a source of unwavering strength in every circumstance. Embrace this journey of trust, my friends, and watch as God's goodness unfolds in ways beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you, and may your trust in God lead you to a life filled with joy, peace, and a deep sense of purpose. Trust in Him, for He is faithful, and He will guide you every step of the way. Thank you, and may your journey of trust be filled with abundant blessings and the unwavering presence of God. Trust in Him, and watch as He unfolds a beautiful story in your life, one that is beyond anything you could have imagined. Continue to trust, my dear friends, for God is faithful, and He will never let you down. Thank you, and may your trust in God lead you to a life filled with joy, purpose, and unwavering faith.